At Hostile Environment 2005, you and I sat in this same spot and watched this man become the Anarchy heavyweight champion. Something, somewhat of an accomplishment that has not bestowed you or your rejects yet, Dan.
Well, look at the guy. If I got stuck in Puerto Rico for 3 months, I'd lose my faith in Jesus too.
Well, Dan, I'm sorry. You scared the living hell out of me. I don't know what to expect. I've seen what you've done to some of the great stars here in Anarchy. And I mean, I'm so afraid to say the wrong thing here, Dan. I mean, the elite here brings out Shatter, the Anarchy heavyweight champion, Abomination. And this man Shatter here, I don't know if your boy Iceberg really wants to get his hands on him, because Shatter's the first man to pin him and make him submit.
If you're worried about saying the wrong thing, you're not off to a great start. You see Iceberg going in there with the Abomination, and he's a punk. Look at him. Hey, a little teamwork. We got a common enemy. We can get it done here. I just don't like it. And as far as Phil Shatter goes, Iceberg's not afraid of Phil Shatter. He beat Iceberg when it didn't mean anything. When he beat Shatter, it will mean everything in the comes around his waist.
But right there, Mikael Judas worried about the wrong man and got his head taken off with a clothesline from Abomination. Now, I've watched over the past 2 years, and I don't even want to say it, never mind. But right now, I can't understand why you wouldn't like somebody like Mikael Judas. It seems like he fits into the mold of a Devil's Reject.
Well, it's probably because he's failing miserably right now, as you see him brought in the hard way by abortion. Tag into Phil Shatter. Shut up! I didn't ask you.
Can somebody from the back do security, maybe?
What did you say?
I said Phil Shatter has Mikael Judas back in the corner here, laying in the punches on Mikael Judas, and very few men have done this to Mikael Judas.
Yeah, and you think that if the Iceberg was in the ring right now, this would be happening to him? Not no, but hell no.
Well, Iceberg is very impressive. Has held the Wildside Heavyweight Championship, but my eyes don't deceive me, Dan. I've seen Shatter pick up Iceberg and slam him around. I've seen him beat Iceberg. So, I don't want to get into it with you.
The biggest dog in the yard, quote unquote, which is what having that belt around your waist would imply. That also means that you got a big, shiny, juicy target on your head. And let him not forget that we are the ones looking through the scope.
Well, like I said, I mean, you guys have looked impressive since coming here, but it's just, it's so hard. Jeff G. Bailey is such a close personal friend of mine. I can't go against these guys. Shatter has done so much, and just being a rookie, he's done that much. I mean, can you imagine what this guy's going to do when he gets seasoned?
What, are you trying to get me to say the guy stinks? He's the champion. Obviously, he's a champion for a reason. Now, granted, he holds that hollowly, but he is still the champion. Don't put words in my mouth, fatty.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Dan. I'm just trying to say that Shatter, I mean, he's a rookie. How many rookies have accomplished in this building what this man has done? This man has come on, he has set Anarchy on fire, and right now taking it to the man who defeated Corey Chavis for the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship, Mikael Judas, a man who went down to Puerto Rico and held the IWA World title.
Exactly, he's a rookie, you said it all. He's got Bailey in his head, feeding him full of garbage, and therefore his ego is way larger than a man who has limited experience like him and could think. We're the kind of guys that like to make people pay their dues around here.
And I hate to point this out, I'm just doing my job. Iceberg showing yeah.
What would you like to point out? I didn't think so.
I'd like to point out that Brent Wiley is a poor official and really needs to do a better job. That's all I was...
Well, we can agree on one thing.
I can't talk. Yeah, I'm out here. I just seen one of my best...
I thought you were supposed to be a professional. Do your job. Isn't that what you get paid for?
I'm in intimidated.
Michael Judas is failing. Call it.
Okay, he's falling out, and this could be another feather in the cap of Shatter, but you gotta excuse me. I just watched one of my best friends, my partner for the last 2 years, get knocked out in the ring here, and then I called for somebody, they sent me you. I've said all kinds of things about you the last 2 years. I don't know what you're liable to do. You got up here and stab me. You got Iceberg. You got the rest of the reject. I'm a little scared.
You're pathetic.
Well,
and look, here's more evidence of the conspiracy that is worldwide to stop the Devil's Rejects, all spearheaded by Bailey, Palmer, and Barons. They can put on this facade. We all know that they're greasing each other's palms and taking money out of our pockets.
Well, you know what? I can almost agree with that, but never mind. What we see out here right now is Shatter's going outside the ring to take it to Mikael Judas. And the thing about Shatter is he came in here a rookie and has shown that he's unafraid, that he's not scared to step up to that challenge. He broke away from a very successful tag team to go into the singles ranks, became a member of the Elite, has won the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship, and he hasn't ducked and dodged anybody. He's gone against the top competition.
I'll say a lot of things about him, but he's as strong as an ox. There you see, picking up Judas like a sack of feces.
Yeah, and the thing about it, I have to wonder how much longer will it be before him and Iceberg lock horns in this one, and how much longer you're going to be up here with me? That's really what I was going to ask.
I'm just up here to do a job. Did you know that I just happen to be the greatest play-by-play announcer in the history of wrestling? Oh, yeah, because ungrateful people like you forgot that I gave you a shot. So shut up and let me do the talking.
You know what, Dan? I would really love that because you got a blade in your hand, and I might say the wrong thing. So you're absolutely right. War Games 2006.
Michael Judas trying not to fail as he's firing back there, but hey, give it to the guy.
Well, the thing about Michael Judas is, I mean, we know what he can do in the ring there. And that's what's the shocking part is we know what he can do, but Shatter's taking it to him. But Judas has found his second win. Pulls Shatter into the corner, comes in full head of steam. Nobody home, and a big spine buster by Shatter.
Well, there you see and you say we know what he can do. Let's rephrase that. We know what he could do in the past. That trip to Puerto Rico has scrambled that man's brain. He doesn't have his wits about him. He's not thinking with a clear head. He's the most confused man in the locker room.
And this is coming from you?
I'm very clear in what my objective is. I make no bones about my lifestyle and my beliefs. And if anybody's got a problem with it, well, take a look for yourself.
Well, both men had their hands around each other's throats, and they go into each other. And now Iceberg's in the ring, and against a man who's maybe a little bit bigger than him, Abomination.
Yeah, and you see no one's been able to handle Abomination, but wrestling's only serial killer has his number. Throwing Shatter into the ring, no one can stop the Iceberg.
Well, and I agree with you.
What is he doing? That Judas just tagged in. He just got the snot kicked out of him for 15 minutes, and he wants to get in here and try to hog the glory. Iceberg's doing fine without him.
He just did what Iceberg just did. I mean, Iceberg did the blind tag in as well.
Iceberg is fresh.
But the thing about it, it's in there against the champion. And you want to prove against the champion. I really hope Jerry has a good hearing plan. Oh, I mean, now look at this. You know, I'm not trying to get rid of you or anything, but maybe you need to go down here and try to get your team to coexist.
Is the match over? This isn't my team. I didn't pick him as a partner. This is some crap that the office pulled on us because they are trying to conspire to keep the Rejects from dominating this place like we should. And now you see Michael Judas, a glory hog, stealing what is ours.
Has his man up here, has Shatter up. We haven't seen Shatter, I haven't Shattered. Oh, wait a minute now. Brent Wiley moving around. 1, 2, 3.
It's been your pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner
survived that one. Thank God. So right now, we see Michael Judas pin the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion Shatter in tag team competition. A little controversy, though. Iceberg wasn't the legal man. Judas blindsided himself in. And now, Iceberg and Judas standing face to face. Shatter being led out of the arena by Jeff G. Bailey. Wait a minute. Oh, Iceberg attacks Judas. Drops that leg drop on him. Oh! Iceberg all over Michael Judas. You knew this was going to happen. You know the team couldn't last. Nonetheless, the tag team match is over. The team of Michael Judas and Iceberg did win. Judas pinning the heavyweight champion. Fans, hopefully we'll have more on the condition of Greg Hunter coming up. Hopefully my heart will stop racing. We'll see you next week.